The Collingwood Magpies face an uphill battle to qualify for the Super Netball semi-finals after the West Coast Fever scored a comprehensive 70-57 victory. The seventh-placed Magpies were desperate to turn their season around with a much-needed win, but the Fever showed why they're considered one of the title favourites with a clinical performance on Saturday night. The competition leaders overcame a sluggish start to lead by 5 goals at quarter-time, then increased their lead through the next 2 terms to boost their chances of finishing the regular season on top of the ladder. A late goal to shooter Caitlin Thwaites in the final quarter prevented the Fever claiming bonus points, but it provided little consolation, with the Magpies suffering the biggest defeat in their short history. After being restricted to 4 goals in the final 9 minutes of the first quarter, Magpies coach Christy Kepich-Farrell benched starting goal attacker Anne Bell in favour of Alice Teague-Nield. But while Teague-Nield helped steady Collingwood's attack, the Magpies had no answer for West Coast shooter John Fowler. The Jamaican import was a dominant force under the post, shooting 62 goals from 66 attempts, with goal attack Nat Medhurst and mid-quarter Verity Charles also providing great service. Collingwood started promisingly as they built an early 7-5 lead, but the Fever clamped down defensively, triggering a run of 7 straight goals to close the first quarter ahead 16-11. The Magpies picked up an attack with the introduction of Teague-Nield, but they couldn't cut into the Fever's lead, with the visitors heading into halftime up 32-25. Collingwood rolled the dice in the third quarter by sitting defensive ace Ash Brazil in favour of a more attacking formation, but a 7-2 start from the Fever pushed the margin to 12 goals. Fowler's final second flip-it goal gave the visitors a commanding 53-40 lead after 3 quarters that effectively ended the contest. Fever coach Stacey Marinkovic was pleased to record back-to-back wins following their Round 7 loss to the Melbourne Vixens. "We learned some valuable lessons when we played the Vixens," Marinkovic said. "We knew we had to find another level, so it was really good to put out that performance." With the Magpies slipping to a 2-7 record, Kepich-Farrell said, "We are working on all the technical and tactical stuff that our players need to work on, but ultimately it comes down to a few mistakes out there on the court, and we know they are costing us dearly." The Fever will be seeking their 3rd consecutive win when they host the Sunshine Coast Lightning next Saturday, while the Magpies will fight to keep their season alive against the Adelaide Thunderbirds on Sunday.